I need to know if you guys can hear me. Just need to test my audio. I think you can. Hopefully you can hear me. I kind of bombed the algorithm, so it's very confused because I was not putting out content. Then all of a sudden I started pushing out a bunch of content, so it doesn't know, it's confused. So hopefully some of my members will show up and let me know if the audio is good. I can probably check it. One moment, please. Hey, Jano, is my audio good? I have bombarded the algorithm so it doesn't know when to kick my videos out to people here. So I'm just trying to work through it and trying to get here to check it. Let's see. Well, probably should have been a little more prepared. It's good? Okay. I legitimately was like, wow, okay. This could be right here. Okay, I'm going to check it really quick, so sorry. Okay, I'm going to check it. It's working just fine. I trust you. I just, I didn't know. Anyways, it's good to see you. I'm exhausted today. I did a lot of readings yesterday, and today or this morning, I completely rebranded my channel. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but if you did, surprise. We've moved from Transcendent to the Tachyon Mind because we're not going to stay stuck in that title because the Tachyon Mind encompasses that. And so we're moving forward. This is a reading for Aquarius, and I am like, whoo-wee. Little nervous to do this reading because a lot of the energy is been crazy. Okay. You saw it, Jano. I completely rebranded. I did. I was very busy this morning trying to do all of that. So hopefully you like it. I've still got quite a bit to do, but we're working on it. Or I am working on it because, you know, I don't have anyone else to help, but I felt compelled to see if you were on, and you were. My brother's an Aquarius. Okay, well, awesome. Well, hopefully something good comes out for your brother here. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and we shall see what comes out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying getting to see me more, and remember to hype and like if you need me. I appreciate that. It lets me know that you want my content. Have you heard anything about D in the race? I tried to get on that and I couldn't get it to work. And hey, Star, how are you? Cooking? Yay! Thank you. So we've got some interesting energy already on the board. She finished. Good. Wow. Okay. And then, of course, if you're lurking in the background and you'd like a question, you can ask a short question afterwards. I don't bite. Star says I do, but I do not. Got some stuff going at work too, huh? Your partnership's looking pretty rough these days. Good job. Awesome. My hair is tickling my lip as I shuffle the cards. It's curved right around to my lip. Like a bang stash, but not really. Sorry. I'm ridiculous. It's fine. I've been on one the last couple of days. Sure have. Just never really know what's going to happen around here. Okay. Let's get to this, Aquarius. So overall, I feel like you're definitely having some issues here when it comes to work. Don't tell me you're not, because I can see it. Or some sort of structure. It could be structure within the home or relationship here, specifically yelling out loud. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Libra here. I don't want you to focus on signs because I have quite a bit here. Gemini as well. Okay. Pisces as well. Don't want you to focus on the signs. I just want you to kind of get a gist for the energy. It seems to be that you're looking for some sort of happiness or fulfillment, and it seems like you have entered into a relationship that has become more committed here recently, maybe in the last year or so. It's something newer, okay? Maybe it could be you moved a previous relationship to a more committed level here, where you've combined some energies to try to be together to make a happy ending, you know. But it's like something isn't working here in the energy. I feel like there is an energy here of not knowing how to apply the energy when it comes to love. And I feel like you also could be juggling a lot and just dealing with a lot with children and home and house and all of these things, possibly immediate family, right? Siblings I have here as well. So it seems like you got a full plate here. I feel like you certainly are evaluating your relationships, okay? Some of your relationships are a bit confusing here because there's this energy of not knowing what they expect or not knowing what they want. There is a relationship in specific that's kind of come to your mind. It's someone that you was really close to at one point, but it kind of went stalemate there. Could be a friend, you know, because we do have 11th here. You know, I hate to bring this up because in 2021, I was doing a reading for Libra. It was quite viewed. And there was this Aquarius Libra dynamic that was going on, and this seems to be coming up in the energy. So what's coming up? It's not all of the energy, but it is some, so I have to mention it. Some of you might have this sudden connection with a Libra energy that has been friend zoned, or there's something there where they pulled away. So there could be a sudden energy incoming of Libra here. Okay. Now, some of you are in a situation where somebody you're partnered with, or maybe a Libra in general here, is changing up how they behave towards you. It's making things really confusing because you're not really sure what you need to do. And I'll tell you this, I can clearly see something here where not everybody is your friend. Okay, not everybody's your friend. You think they are, but they're not. Some people are just out for themselves, and you need to know that. Okay. But now, on the other reciprocating energy, if you are a Aquarius here that is not applying structure and energy into a commitment, into decision making, if you feel dissolved, or you feel all over the place, or you feel like things just aren't right, first off, I want to say you need some more sleep. You need rest. You have to sleep. Like, the lack of sleep and the overstimulation is a lot. Like, you have to rest. Okay, so I want you to prioritize rest, because sleeping will help you be able to make sense of things better. Okay, you're being pulled every which way. The energy feels very dreamy. Okay, I'm not talking shit, Aquarius, but if you're using a lot, maybe back off a little bit. Okay, whatever that might be that's helping you cope, because I'm going to tell you something. What used to work isn't going to work anymore. Okay, I also feel like some of you Aquariuses are experimenting with psychedelics or something here. And, I'm not judging you. You do what you want to do, but not too much. Not too much, because there has to be this attachment to reality to some extent in order for you to maintain the structures that you've already built. So I'm just saying that. If you're smoking a lot, if you're tripping shrooms, whatever the hell it is these days, I don't know, pull back a little bit. There is this, and I'm specifically getting like a goat thing. There's like a goat energy for you that seems to be kind of like disruptive for you. So I don't know what that is for some of you. Again, if you increase your rest, it will definitely help with this. I don't know. Maybe you're thinking about getting a goat. Who knows? Specifically, if you're dating someone and you're in a very stable, committed relationship, things aren't going the way that you thought they were going to go, are they? It's like sudden shifts and changes with kids, sudden shifts and changes with like fun. It just seems like a lot of work. It's just not hitting like it used to, is it? It's just not hitting like it used to. And it feels like you're spending a lot of your time trying to like understand stuff, trying to like speak the language. Okay. Maybe this person that you're partnered with is love language is like acts of kindness, or maybe it's like being a coworker, because we do have Saturn here on the board. But either way, I feel like you feel excluded from some sort of a structure here, whether it's a partnership that you're in. It's like you're not in the loop. You don't know everything. You're not sure what to expect. And I think that you are very concerned about a severing of some sort of stable connection here. Okay. Maybe it's a sibling that you have to pull back from. Maybe it is a partner. Maybe it is a work relationship. I'm not sure, but something here is definitely disruptive for you. So we're going to try to look and see and get to the core of what this might be. But some of you guys are really cruising a fine line. What do I mean by that? Like, you're experimenting too much. There's a such thing as that, you have to know your limit. And I know Aquarius is like, I don't have a limit. What the fuck are you talking about? No, you do, because I don't want to see something bad happen to you. You need to pull back on whatever it is that you're experimenting with. Just fucking pull the e-brake just a little bit, okay? Because it's really messing with you. It's really messing with you, okay? And if it's just the fact that you're just not sleeping well, you have to figure out a way to get some rest. You really do. Take a bubble bath. I don't give a shit. Get a massage. Do what something is stressing you out very bad. And you've got to find a positive coping mechanism for this. You have to, because it is absolutely making your life difficult. Okay. So let us proceed forward. So that's kind of where we're at. Also, there could be a situation where some of you Aquariuses could find yourself in a court situation or looking at a legal document. Okay. If you're looking at a legal document situation, or you're finding yourself in some sort of a court situation, it has to do with either siblings, or it has to do with some sort of like group that you're in or community. Okay. There's something there. Maybe you're going to get, come up with a petition to create some sort of food bank or something. I mean, it could be something like that. So it doesn't always have to be negative. You know what I mean, Aquarius? It could be something positive here. You're going to know if that hits and resonates for you. Okay. So let us go forward here and see what's going on, because I feel like you're trying to get an answer, specifically for some of you that are experimenting pretty hot and heavy here. And I'm afraid for you, because I think you just need to pull back just slightly. You're going to get the answer, and there's other ways to get it, and not at the expense of your energy. You know what I mean? All right, let us go here. So a lot of experimentation with substances here. It's a lot. And if it isn't you, then it's someone in your energy. It's hard to keep grounded mentally. I feel like for you, you're trying to grow something here. You're trying to seed or plant something, or see like the hard work that you've applied into something grow, and it's like you're just not seeing that. And I think it's just delayed. Okay. If you know that you've done something the best that you can, and then there's nothing else you can do, Aquarius. You know what I mean? Like, and certainly I kind of feel like you feel almost responsible to like speak this person's language, or understand this person. And sometimes like trying to understand where somebody's coming from, if it doesn't make sense, can actually be detrimental to you. Okay. And this is not typically your energy, because usually you don't really give a shit. So I don't know what's got you like off kilter here. I don't know. It seems like stability. It seems like a feminine energy has you off kilter. Like you're starting to see someone differently. Now, for some of you Aquariuses, this could be a partner that you're with. You're starting to see a feminine energy different. You don't see this feminine energy as someone who is actually able to bring in stability. And in fact, you probably see them as oppositional or polarity to that energy. It's quite interesting. Yeah, like I feel like you feel almost stabbed in the back by somebody. Someone that you used to hold in a high position, or you used to look at as prosperous, or what's the word I'm looking for? Someone that you felt a lot of growth with. It's not feeling like that anymore. Okay. It feels very sudden shifting too. It's like with no warning. Okay. And I feel like you're having to sort of like shift a lot, and it's almost like a wheel that's just spinning and then it goes back. I don't know. It's like I feel like you're being asked to pivot quite a bit here. It's been difficult for you, but you do feel stabbed in the back here, or you feel almost like mentally drained by a situation, or you feel mentally drained by something. So what is the mentally drained by here? Is it the mother of a child? Is it your mother? Like, what's going on? Is there feminine energy here? somebody asking you to do too much, just, you know, because it kind of feels like there's obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, and you just keep applying all this energy into fixing all of these problems. Are you the problem solver? Watch talking too much when you're in your emotions too, because I feel like something that you could say when you're emotional, angry, or something like that could actually come back around to be an issue for you. Okay. What happened here? Did you say something out of emotion and it changed the dynamic of something, or did someone say something out of emotion and it changed the dynamic for you guys? Because this sure feels like that. Now, for some of you, this could be a sudden like truth that changes the dynamic and allows you to re-enter someone's energy. But for most of you, it feels like very severing or troubled, or like you've had enough of something, or you're just mentally drained, or like you're exhausted by something. I feel like you need to prioritize your mental health. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying, like, if something is stressing you out this bad, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. You know, holding on to something like that that's doing this kind of disruption to your energy can make you lose yourself. And maybe some of you did. And you're trying to re-find yourself. I mean, that's possible. There you are. I think that your goals have changed as well. I think that the way you thought your future was going to look. Hi, Erica. I think the way that you thought your future was going to look, it's looking different. And I don't know if it has something to do with just a dynamic change, a group that you identified with, like a friend here, something changed, a partnership, something changed for you. And it has really made you have to look at how the future is going to go. And you may be feeling like you have to do it on your own, where before you felt part of something, part of a relationship, part of a partnership here, but you're feeling like you're having to do a lot of shit on your own, right? And I feel like there could be some harsh verbalizations or like harsh language coming from people in a group, or people that you're dealing with, or partners even. The communication isn't easy, right? Like, it's disruptive, it's difficult, it's not only difficult and harsh at points in time, but it's also hard to understand what's really happening here for you. I think that structure really needs to be pulled in. I know that's a wordy dirt to say to fucking Aquarius, but you need structure. I feel like you need structure to prioritize your rest, to prioritize your sleep, to prioritize and not feel guilty for like taking a break, or not feel guilty for resting or sleeping, or doing what you need to do to recalibrate yourself. It just feels like you're doing a lot. And it's like there's no structure. You're all over the place. So go do this and go do that and go do this and go do that. And you're just like dropping, but you're not sleeping well. Like the quality of sleep is not there. Something is troubling you, and it is also affecting your sleep. So there's something inside of you that's also emotionally turbulent that you need to deal with you have to let go of it in order for you to be able to have this change, this liberation, this freedom. I don't know if it's a partner that sparked some sort of like fear in you, that you can't trust people here, because it really feels like a trust thing going on here, Aquarius. Like, you don't feel like you can trust the people around you. You don't feel like you can trust your partner. You just don't feel like you can trust. And not only that, but you feel like you can't, like, people don't hear you, or people don't understand you, or you can't talk to them because they won't understand. That's what you're feeling. So there's some anger inside. There's some resentment inside. Okay. And I feel like you need to forgive yourself. I don't know what's going on here, but there's something inside that's really not your burden to bear, and you're carrying it, right? Like, it is really affecting you. a mother figure, maybe, you know, a child, a situation where there's a romantic situation or something like that that is not going it's not going the way that you want it to. Not only that, but I feel like there's some sort of a sudden shift and change within a partnership that's affecting financials, that's also putting pressure on you. I mean, what else could possibly come out on the board here? Um, I'm going to tell you this. How many of my, actually, let me ask you this. How many of my Aquarius is out here working 2, 3 jobs? Because it really feels like it. You got to cut back, or you're working too much. You're doing too much, Aquarius. You're doing too much. And you're like, but I have to, Brandy, because if I don't, I can't pay my bills. I understand what you're saying, but you're literally like working your shit to death. You're working your shit to death. Like, it's decentralizing you. You have to cut back. You have to. Even if it's just for a little while, you need a rest, and you need to not feel guilty about that. People around you need to help you. Like, they just need to help you. I feel like you could have situations where you're dealing with partners or partnerships where you're doing most of the work here. They're well and able. They can get up off of their ass and help. You need a break. Like, you really need a break. You need a break. This is really bad, Aquarius. And you're saying, I can't, death card in reverse. I can't because I'm going to get kicked out in the cold. So I don't know if you can't pay your bills or shit is just hard, but you're just in pain, Aquarius. What is this shit? You're guarded. Let's shift it up and ask for some advice. Okay, like something's going on where you cannot, your health is bad, or like you need to rest. It's really bad. Like, you don't feel like you can stop enough to recalibrate, and I feel bad for you. So what advice can you give me for Aquarius here? Because, well, they need it. Please advise for Aquarius. Yeah. You have to check and direct your energy too. If you're going to have to expel energy, you're going to have to know where to put it towards. All this extra shit's got to go, Aquarius. You can't, being busy and moving all the time, it's not good for you. Like, just do the things that needs to be done here. There's specific things that need to be prioritized. I feel like home life is one of those. You've got to deal with whatever this is inside, this emotion. It is literally holding you back. What is this emotional thing inside that is an obstacle for you? You feel like you're jumping hurdles. Some of you guys are having car problems too. Like, you need a new car and you're like, but I can't get a new car. I feel like you're having some financial strife, and I feel like you are having difficulty because you don't have enough money to get like a car, or to go to therapy, or to not work 3 jobs, or even have like a moment where you can sit and just like deal with and feel through what's going on, because you're so busy trying to create some sort of a structure that's a failing structure, by the way. Because you do not want to ask for help. You do not want to ask for help. You would rather just not. You'd rather just not. That is really sad. If you guys are cross watching and you know an Aquarius, reach out to them and ask them if they're doing okay, because something's up. You know? Aquarius, we have to visit this, and you're not going to like me for this, but I'm going to tell you the truth because that's what the hell that I do. Your reputation is shit right now. I don't know what's going on, but some of you guys, your reputation is bad. People are talking shit about you, and I'm not saying that you should give a damn if somebody's talking about you, but they're saying things that is damaging to who you are, okay? some people are saying that you're delusional, that you're deluded out. You've got to get this shit dealt with because it's ruining your integrity in the world. Okay. People are starting to get to the point where they don't know if they want to deal with you or partner with you, or they don't feel like you can provide stability even though you're working your ass off. Something's going on with your sibling too. I don't care what you say. You have to fix this shit with your sibling. I am getting sibling. You have to deal. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you got in a fight. I don't know if they're resenting you for some shit. I don't know what it is, Aquarius, but you got to freaking deal with it. You have to deal with your sibling. Or if it's not your sibling, it's something with your mother. Don't tell me it's not, because it is. Energy doesn't lie. You have to deal with this stuff. It is culminating up, and I fear for you. I shouldn't say that word, but Pluto is in your sign, and it's going to destroy you if you don't freaking learn how to let go of this shit. You don't have a choice. It'll distort out and then with Uranus going into Gemini, that's your ruling planet. It's going to distort and dissolve your mind. Like, you got to deal with this shit. I don't know what's going on, because some of you it's mother, some of you it's child, some of you it's sibling. Okay. There's a lot going on here. You know, I wouldn't expect anything less with Pluto moving into your sign. I wouldn't, because it's going to disrupt everything, and it's non-optional. You got to let go of the things that you need to let go of. I feel like you need structure, but I feel like some of you really need to focus on rest. Like I said, and you really need to focus on setting some structure for a game plan. For some of you guys, you need a vehicle. So you need to set a game plan. You think it, you're like, I need to save this much money per da 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 da. It's going to take me this many weeks, and you just need to put stuff back. You're going to have to force it, the structure, because it's necessary. I think you're having some car trouble here that is not helping with stability. Or maybe you're sharing a car with someone else in the house, and it's kind of an issue. There's something with a home situation that just it's not feasible. I feel like for like the rising sign of Aquarius here, I feel like you're going to have a fire sign that's going to move into a home situation and create structure. I mean, I do feel that for you. Definitely like a Sag, Leo type of energy. Okay. Maybe it's your mom helping out. I don't know. But for Sun Aquarius, you're having it rough. Really rough. It's unmanageable, the expectation. Why can't we get some good readings, you guys? Like, I don't know. Like, this Scorpio full moon is not, it is relentless. Queen of Wands. So I gotta say this. Aquarius, who is this freaking Queen of Wands that keeps plaguing your readings, that you have this emotional involvement with, or this emotional attachment to, that you feel like is your person, and you're not saying shit to them? Who is this person? Is what I was picking up on earlier, because I am picking up on a collective of you who are suddenly going to go back around a Libra energy, but some of you are going to suddenly go around a fire energy, because you feel like this is your person. Maybe they're at a distance here because I got car. You're thinking about showing up, or you want to talk to someone. You want to get some shit straight with someone. This is if you're dealing with a fire energy. This is that unresolved internal pain. It's like you need closure. What is this? Is anybody resonating with a fire sign Aquarius here? You was really enamored with this fire sign, wasn't you? I just seen a sunflower. Summertime, sunflower. Well, this fire energy is on the board for you if you have been wondering about a fire energy here or a Libra. Oh, you want to change with them, huh? You want to know their thoughts. You want to know if they change their mind. You want to know if they change their mind. You're worried about their health. You worry about this person. But it doesn't feel like they're in your vicinity. For some of you, this person's married. Okay. Maybe things didn't work out or something like that. Or like maybe the Libra that you was with got married or something like that. There's something where there was a marriage in the middle of something. I'm not saying that maybe you split up with the Libra and they got married, or you split up with somebody, the fire sign here, and they got married and they like kind of moved on, and like there's this energy inside of you like you want to know like what's going on. Okay, with this person, you want this person back in your energy, or you want to talk to this person, even if it's as friends, or you just, some of you don't want to be friends. You want this person in your energy. This would be someone, you would know who this is, because this would, if you were coming in as a fire energy, this would be someone you went after. Like you showed up, you chased this person, or you was available, or you made an effort that was acknowledgeable. Okay. And this person still has your heart, or this person is still tied to your heart, or you just really would like to have this person back in your life, or they want you back in their life, vice versa. I do feel like there is a few of you Aquariuses that Libra wants you back very strongly. A Libra really wants you back. But for some of you, you want that Libra back. So I'm picking up on an Aquarius here that's in a relationship and or not, but wants to be with somebody. So maybe this is, you know, someone that you thought you missed an opportunity with or something, and you'd like to give it another go round or something like that. But you are very pulled to somebody, and don't tell me you're not, because I know you are. I can see it. You're considering entering into some sort of connection or going full-fledged after somebody. Fire. You want fire or air, Libra. So it's a Libra, Sag, Leo, something like that. But some of you are with an earth sign or with a sign that behaves like an earth sign, and you're not happy. Okay. Aquarius, somebody could show up and ask you to, if you would be willing to change like your situation and be with them. You know, this Scorpio full moon energy has got people acting some kind of way. Okay. Ooh, well dropped. They could certainly show up or hit you up suddenly, maybe message you and be like, hey, would you be willing to change your situation and be with me? Or maybe you're thinking that. You're going to know where you fall. That's up to you to know. So I wasn't expecting that. So if you're an Aquarius and you know you're not chasing anyone, or you're not really thinking of anyone, but you know who I'm speaking of, because things was kind of hot and heavy between the two of you and it felt like a missed opportunity, don't say I didn't tell you so. Don't say I didn't tell you so. You know, what you do is your business. I don't know everybody's dynamic out there, but I can tell you what I'm picking up on right now. This was something that there was a deep connection, or there was like a strong connection between you and this person. And I don't think that you would be pissed to see them. Okay, so if that's not you, then this part isn't for you. Okay. You miss them. You love them. Or they miss you and they love you. Vice versa. I don't know. So that makes sense on why Pluto's tearing down the dynamic. Because if inside you love someone else, or you're in love with somebody, but you're not acting on it, you know, Uranus wants to liberate you as well. That's your energy. So even if you can't be with this person, or you decide you don't want to be with this person, you still need liberated, because you're still being controlled by it if it's controlling you inside. You know what I mean? Inside projects outside. And you have not wanted to deal with this because it's very painful, Aquarius. Like, you really cared about this person, or you really do care about this person, or this person really cares about you. I don't know. The dynamic feels a little bit wonky to me. Okay. I'm trying to keep it, I don't want to say too much, but like at the same time, I want to make sure that you get what you need here. 7 of Cups. It's like you've dealt with other people and it just don't hit the same, does it, Aquarius? Just don't hit the same. Just don't. You don't feel that depth with anybody else, do you? Do you? And it ends up, you just can't. You're detached from other people because at the core of you, your heart still belongs to this person. You want to know what could have been, what should have been, and you want another chance. You want another chance. You want some help too, by the way. I'm just saying. You would never say that out loud, but you want some help. And I feel like this person did help you, or tried to help you. Okay. Aquarius, Aquarius. It's like quicksand in there, isn't it? Hey, D. It has been nuts. It really has been. I don't know what it is, but every live, at some point when I'm like deep channeling, I want to sneeze, and I'm like, don't do that. That's so disgusting. Excuse me. Congratulations, D. Yes. We're just talking to Aquarius about this past love connection that they want, that they're missing, or vice versa. They're missing Aquarius. It's pretty much a lot going on right now. So what do I think you should do, Aquarius? Okay, if you are an Aquarius and you miss this person, I think you need to take your ass on down there and say, what's up? I mean, you can't, what it is. You need to go say, hey, we need to talk. Like, you need to straight up hit this person up, be like, we need to talk. You can't let your fear hold you back. You got to do it. Got to do what you got to do. Got to do what you got to do. But first, you're gonna take a nap. Aquarius, you need a nap. Okay, like, sleep. Get some freaking sleep, because if you do go see this person, you try to talk to this person, shit gonna make sense because you're too tired. I mean, you're talking about going down a trip down way back. It's going to be hard enough to deal with that, to traipse through all of that. You need to be rested. And because if you're not, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have a very strong emotional reaction. Very strong emotional reaction. We don't want that. We don't want that. Love on the brain. Telling you, that's a sign. So you got love on the brain that's making you feel some kind of way. Mm-hmm. Somebody has your heart, and you're not sure how to deal with that. You're just not sure how to deal with that. You want a change to happen. Oh, you know how to deal with it, right? Don't tell me I don't know how to deal with it, because I do. Oh, God. Aquarius, quit it. Anyways, you need to go talk to this person. It's a fire energy. They made you feel alive. They made you feel some kind of way. You felt very connected, very strong tie to this person, and you fucking miss them. And they fucking miss you. So, like, what's the deal? Like, why can't we? They don't trust you. You don't trust them all the way. Like, nobody's perfect. You're tired and you need a friend, and you need somebody you can trust, Aquarius. And you can trust this person. And you damn well know you can. And this person can trust you, and they know that they can. So y'all just need to talk it out, or other things. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like you had a close connection with this person, like where this person was able to make sense of stuff, but I feel like you also made sense of stuff for this person. Like, you complimented each other well. Let's say that. You complimented each other very well. And it's time to compliment each other again. So maybe that's the thing, right? Maybe drop a compliment. Of course, like, I'm not doing that. Message of concern. I don't know. Maybe you've tried that. Definitely not a proposal. I'm kidding. You could just reach out and say, I haven't talked to you for a while. Like, I'm concerned about you. Like, because I feel like that's the truth, because you really certainly are concerned about this person. I think that this person occasionally messages you, and they haven't for a really long time. And I think you are concerned. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's a lie at all. I think that's exactly how you feel. But I can tell you this, you're missing someone. You're missing someone, and your life is not going very well right now. You're having sibling issues, issues with just life, and you need a friend. You need somebody that you can trust. Or this person's feeling that way. You're going to know where you fall in the story, but I'm telling you, you're happier when this person's around. You're happier. And this person's happier when you're around. So, like, what's the confusion? What's the confusion? Right now, we're in an energy where if it feels right, it is right. You have to be very intuitively led. I can see where that could be an issue for you right now, because you don't want to feel the pain of that. And I get it. I freaking get it. But we have a pair here, a match, fire and fire. Like, what is, there's nothing else to discuss here. If you feel that intuitive pull, do it. Something needs to be dealt with. This person has the key to help you heal something inside. And they do. Or vice versa. You have something, but there's some pain, ruminant pain from this situation. But I don't feel hatred. Like, I don't feel like either of you hate each other. It's not like that. It's like there is a mutual respect there and a love for each other. It's just almost addictive. It's addictive. I believe that distance is an issue, though, here. I'm not talking about emotional distance, which that could certainly be the case. I'm talking about physical distance. Got love on the brain. It's got you feeling some kind of way. And this love has been difficult, as most good loves are. Nothing's easy that's worth it. I'm not saying be in a toxic love. I ain't saying none of that. Don't twist my words. But this, to whoever I'm talking to, this was different, and you know it. It's different. And you have a real issue with like letting it just drift away. It's been a long time, hasn't it? It's been a while. I just heard it's been a while since I've seen the way the candles light your face. That might have some sort of significance for you. I think it's like lyrics of the song. I just think that. What is the concern that you have here? $33.33, huh? For some of you, you don't want this person to be in a marriage, or you don't want to be with somebody that they're with because you don't trust them. You know they're a shitbag. For lack of better terminology, maybe you guys split up and they ended up with someone else, and like you're like, no, this just ain't it. You're like, no, they're supposed to be with me. Okay, so I'm feeling a little bit of that Pluto energy for you, Aquarius, like that possessive energy, that obsessive energy. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but like I feel like this Pluto in your energy is going to drive you to go towards this person. It cannot be left undealt with anymore, and that's what I'm feeling for you. Strong Scorpio energy. It's really bothering you. And maybe you're lacking sleep because you have some shit to say to this person, and maybe things you need to do. I don't know. And it's hitting you hard. And if it hasn't yet, it's going to hit you like a bolt of lightning. You're not unfamiliar with that energy, but I'm certain. To all of my people cross-watching for Aquarius, if you are this person, expect a message. Or hell, they'll just show up on your step. Okay? Could have some Scorpio vibe there going on. All right? Or Aquarius, this person could just show up on your step. And for those of you that I'm reading for, I don't think that would be a bad thing, because for those of you that I'm reading for, now don't twist the connotation. This isn't toxic. This is a good person. You're a good person. It's just life happened. Okay? The relationship that you have found yourself in after just don't hit the same. It doesn't. Something's missing, and I think you know what it is. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. Sorry that it was so intense, but it is what it is. Hopefully you're able to find the courage, which I don't think you'll have a problem with that with Pluto in your sign, being able to go forward and say something to this person, because something needs to be said. There needs to be some forgiveness and some healing, and maybe possibly a transmutation of the energy of this relationship. So we'll see what you do. Okay. If you are in the background and you would like questions, this is the time to come forward for short question pulls. And if you don't, then, and I covered it all, don't forget to like and hype if you need me, or if you got it and you don't need me, then you don't. Either way. That was some intense shit. So if you don't come forward, then I'm going to go ahead and end this, and I'll probably do, I'm thinking about doing Taurus next. Virgo is calling out to me though too, so I don't know. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Okay. Absolutely. Aries. You want me to do Aries? I can do Aries. All right. Libra is always intense. It's been a long time since I read for Libra. Remember in 2021? Hoo-wee. It seems like Libra is going back into some sort of a connection there. I picked up that a little bit of tinge in the Aquarius reading there. Libras and you don't get along? I think if you've seen the right Libra with different placements, I think you would. You just don't, you appreciate different things than the Libras that you've been around. Will what be postponed, honey? If you have a question, now's the time to ask it. If that's what you're talking about, I'll pull for you. All right, where did your question go? Gosh. I really appreciate you guys here. I just saw your question. What is the deal? I'm sorry. I don't know why. Yes, if you don't care, please. I thought you said something about seeing what's coming this summer for you. I thought that's what you said. Partnership, I see 7th house, some communication suddenly. Uranus energy is coming in communication. It's definitely going to affect your mind and communication and your understanding. You possibly could learn another language, or somebody could hit you up that speaks. They might be bilingual. Maybe a bilingual friend that leads into something else. But it's somebody you kind of like. I mean, they're interesting. At first, yeah, it's an air sign too. I'm getting air and fire and water. This summer, I feel like you could find someone that you really care about and they really care about you. I feel like they could be bilingual or they could speak different languages. I feel like this person is a decent person. They're humanitarian. It's not a typical person that you would deal with, but I feel like you just have a lot in common when you communicate and stuff like that. Like you understand each other. You have a common mind, you know? There could be some communication about love. It's pretty quick. But I think you're good with that pace. If it feels right, then it's right. I also see that they could be pretty intelligent. They could be studious and possibly Sagittarius. Oh, shit. Wasn't we picking up on a Sagittarius? Leo cusper there? Or like Leo rising with Sag 5th? Like that. I think your Sag's going to roll in. The Sag is going to look like a Knight of Wands, though. But he's not. He's really intelligent and he does really value, his philosophy is love. Bam. So, yes. Interesting. So by the summer, you will know this. You'll be talking to this Sag. It's like, I missed the question. Of course it won't. Oh, sorry. You are the reason that I was picking up on that Sag energy. Oh my gosh. Like, so you are going to hear from this person. Like, I'm telling you, you're going to hear from this person. So I don't know what happened, but yep, Jupiter with Leo. It's a Leo rising with a Sag 5th house, 11th and 5th. You're going to have a conversation about something. So I don't know the dynamic, but this Sag loves you. Okay. Maybe the Leo could be kids, or like there was some ideas of like having kids together, or like being a family or something like that. But I'm telling you, this person still loves you. And suddenly you're going to hear from this person. And then you said your heart was broken. I'm sorry. That conversation's going to happen. And I'll tell you why there hasn't been a conversation, because it's emotional. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I want you to see. Can you see the dice? Because you can't see the communication. And do you see what that is? It's the 6 of Cups. That's reuniting. So I feel like for you, where you've had some like not knowing what's going on, that you're going to get some clarity finally. The grass isn't greener on the other side. Okay. So there'll be a conversation. Here he comes. King of Wands. There'll be a conversation about how he loves you and how he wants to be with you. So let me just get one off of my author deck just to see. I like to check with mine. Yes. Bam. There will be a new type of frequency between you and this person. Okay. I do see you guys reconciling. Proceed cautiously though. But be truthful, you know. Be truthful that it hurt your feelings on what happened, and you don't feel like it was right that he just like went off with the Taurus and didn't say shit about fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to right away, but you can speak about how it made you feel. You can. I mean, you guys had talks of having a family and, you know, being all this and that, and then he just like up and duped out. You know what I'm saying? People screw up. Nobody's perfect. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Sometimes they have to hit a shit dud in order to know what they had was worth it. Sometimes it's kind of like that saying that I say, sometimes you got to let your absence show them what your presence couldn't. And I think that he learned that. But there is a Sag specifically that is going back towards Aquarius energy, and it's coming up in your reading because this is just for you. So you'll have to come back and let me know. So I see you reconciling with the Sag. If that's what you want, remember, you control your life. You do what you feel like is right. But I think this person feels the error of their ways. Had a good one, didn't they? And they just thought, oh, I'll just go off with the Taurus. Fucked up and found out. Now they're coming back with their tail between their legs. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm gonna shut up. But honestly, sometimes people screw up. Like, nobody's freaking perfect. Like, sometimes people, you know, relationships are hard and sometimes they get difficult and stuff like that. And I'm not saying what they did was right, but like, people screw up. Nobody's perfect. Don't care what people say. But yes, you're going to get some conversation about love and how it wasn't right what this person did to you, because I feel like there was stability there, possibly marriage with Leo coming through, and a family, like a family situation. When you get the 6 of Cups, it's like coming back to a past love. So you guys there's been a little bit of a separation there. So come back and let me know. Energy don't lie. Gotta make that sad. You make it up to you though. Gotta work for it. No, I'm kidding. Make them work a little bit. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. Okay, guys. I appreciate you for being here with me. Aquarius, my heart goes out to you. I know you've been going through it, but it seems like you're going to get some resolution soon. If you value me and you need me, don't forget to hype and like. And I made this little thing for you that I'm going to play, but I will be back. Probably, I don't know. We'll see. But I think I'm going to do Aries next. We'll see.